How are you feeling? You got John Riggs here checking out some great games that are one-hit kills. You get hit once and that's it for you. And to help me out, this video is brought to you by our good friends at Retro Fighters and their new Retro 85 Nintendo Switch carrying cases that look like little Nintendo cartridges. Nice hard case here. These things are super cool and they pop out just like that. Now I'll use a game I have a case for, but let's say all you have is the loose Switch game. You can slide it right on in here. Perfect to keep safe, perfect for display, whatever you want to use it for. These are available through the Retro Fighters website. They're also available elsewhere. I will leave a link in the description below. Thank you. I came from a generation growing up in the arcades where arcade machines were built to steal your quarters, and you would give them up willingly. Willingly. Easy way to do that, one hit kills you, you got 3 lives, once you're out, you're out. Well, some of those games translated to the NES. Not a lot of them, but some of the games on the NES, including, like games like Pac-Man, a lot of the space shooters, like flying shooter games, a lot of those games were one-hit kills. Now, in the arcade, I can understand that, because they want to steal your quarters. But since you already have the cartridge and everything, sometimes one-hit kills almost gets in your way of having fun with the game, because it just gets frustrating. And you're just like, well, I'll play a game where I actually have a chance to, if I take damage, I can get my damage back and keep playing or something like that. I don't know. It's something with me about that. It may just be because I suck at Nintendo games. However, 5 games on this list that I want to talk about that are one-hit kills, one-hit death. You get hit once, you're out. Number 5 on my list, kind of an uncommon game. This is Ninja Crusader. Great 2-player game, it really is. Kind of a fun game, definitely inspired by Ninja Gaiden, those type of games, where you're a ninja, but you're fighting off robots for some reason. And you can pick up different swords. Instead of having a sword or an attack like a shuriken, you can pick up like a pole staff. You can pick up like a ball and chain type weapon to help you out along your way. Interesting game, fun game enough, and one-hit kill. You're making your way, you finally got some stuff, you got your weapon power up, and one-hit kill. Pretty frustrating. Still a fun game, just can get frustrating. Number 4 on my list was one of those games I was like, man, if this didn't have a one-hit kill, I think I'd like it even more. It's Russian Attack. Now, first of all, we gotta talk about the pun. I mean, Russian Attack is one of the greatest puns in video game history. It really is. It's Russian Attack. It's Rush and Attack. I mean, come on. It's great. Can't get over it. Another thing I gotta point out, even for its time, this opening scene, just the background graphics with the way the lights are to show you how big the base is and everything, beautiful. I love that. You're infiltrating the enemy bases, you're running around, you can jump. Up is jump, which I don't appreciate, but get over it anyway. You can shank your enemies. Your enemies, for the most part, don't really fight back. They just kind of run into you. Maybe they rush into you? Sure. And one-hit kill. You run, you jump, you can get a bazooka. Oh my god, that's the best part. Still, one-hit kill. Now, the mines on the ground I can understand. I can understand a one-hit kill with mines, same with spikes. But to have some enemy give you a passive-aggressive shoulder bump and that kills you, come on, man. Russian Attack is still a fun game. I still love it. Number 3 on my list, another kind of interesting game with Amagon. Now, with Amagon, run and gun style game, you can jump, you can shoot. You do have a certain number of bullets, but you pick up bullets all the time, so you can just keep shooting. You should never run out. You probably won't run out. Now, I do have to point out, and maybe you're already leaving comments about this, that when you upgrade to like the Mighty Warrior or whatever, maybe the Amagon, when you upgrade to that, then yes, you do have a health bar. But before you get to that point, I count that as a power-up, and power-ups don't count. When you're not that one-hit kill, you're just trying to get through this game, man. You're just trying to find extra bullets and all these weird enemies are coming after you, and one-hit kill. I will give this game props for having a different graphic for the different feet when you die, though. Most games lazily would just mirror the pixel, so like you're laying down, but this one didn't do that. Or maybe it did and it just flipped it sideways. No, I don't think it did that. Yeah, anyway, Amagon's an interesting one. One-hit kill, there you go. Number 2, we gotta talk about Contra. This B-tier run-and-gun game is beloved by many. And I don't hate it. I just don't think it's as great as a lot of people make it out to be. It's fun, it's classic, a lot of fun memories. I like this game, I really do, I promise I do. And the one-hit kill isn't even the thing that bothers me about this game, but it is the thing that is in this game. Now everyone knows the Konami code, and most people who said they have beaten this game have beaten it with that Konami code. I have never done it without. That'll be a challenge for me on another time. I've seen my friend Paul, Mega Retro Man on YouTube, has beaten this game without even getting touched. I know it can be done, but having a one-hit kill certainly has you keep going and get the strategies and find out where the people are and just start blasting away at everyone. This game is a classic, and in the arcade and at home, one-hit kill. And even to add insult to injury is when you do the one-hit kill and then it still also drops you down like the bottomless pit. It's like, oh, come on. It's like, rubbing salt in the wound. Some interesting games on the list so far. I got one left, and before I do that, make sure you leave yours in the comments below, and I want to invite someone along to tell me their pick for their one-hit kill game. Today, we have our good friend Russ Lyman.
Jaws was released for the NES in 1987 and published by the infamous LJN.
Well, most people think this game is bad. I just think they're misinformed and don't know how to play the game.
You take control of a boat and move around the water until you hit something. It switches to a side view of you in the water. You are now a scuba diver shooting spears at jellyfish, stingrays, and even small sharks. Once you defeat them, they will drop stars or crabs for bonus points or seashells.
It's all about collecting enough seashells so you can level up your ship and get better weapons. And once you do that, Jaws, well, he's a piece of cake.
This is where the difficulty lies, because while you're trying to get more shells, there's a chance that an enemy will hit you, and it's one-hit deaths. If you happen to raise your power up, you will now drop one level in power, having to try and collect more shells to then return to the pier to level up once again.
Once you get the mechanics down, this game's actually pretty fun and has a cool arcade feel about it. I definitely think you should check it out.
My number one game on this list, I'm going to give it up to Solstice. Solstice looks cool, sounds cool, great soundtrack, and it has that angle to it. Now, there are a few games that feature this same angle. There are a couple of them on the Game Boy. There's like a Space something or other on the Game Boy, like a Sylvester game. I think that may have been Game Boy Color. There was Equinox for the Super Nintendo. I want to say there was a game on the ZX Spectrum or ZX Spectrum if you're overseas. However, Solstice for the NES, one-hit kill. Interesting game, interesting platform. You can pick up these little blocks and place them somewhere else. You're looking for the stuff that you need to beat the game. I've never beaten this game. I never have. I really should sometime or try to go through it. I remember playing this game a lot. But still, gonna annoy you every time, especially when you don't quite know the angles because there's no shadow for reference to see if it's like right in front of you or like behind you or like in the background or like, you know, off to the side. And what's more insulting is it's not just a one-hit kill, it's the sound you make, the cry you make when you die. Oh, it just sounds so saddening. I mean, listen to the pain in his voice. Solstice, great game, love it, but man, that one-hit kill, oof. Got some more one-hit kill games on your list? Make sure you let me know in the comments below. I thank you for subscribing. This other video right here, why don't you click on it? This is next. You already watched this video, now go here, or here. A couple of options for you anyway. Thank you so much. I do videos all the time, a couple of them a week if I can, and we'll see you soon.